Ellena,
Hello.
hi.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So right now it's 160, 100, 160 people are watching right now. Probably it's gonna grow a little bit.
Hello, beautiful people.
I like when you say hello, beautiful souls.
Hello, beautiful souls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I know you got limited amount of time, so I'm gonna sort of not wasting time. So go right into it, and we're gonna let you sing that light language song later on. But for now, I think people want to know who you are, what's your background, and how you got to this kind of light singing or language thing, and what it is all about, all that kind of stuff. So maybe you can lead us through explaining yourself and also what light language is all about.
Yeah, definitely. So, I have a channel on YouTube, Angel Ellena, which Akira has put in the description. And my name is Ellena, but people can call me Angel or Angel Ellena. It really doesn't matter. And so the sort of work that I do right now is mainly based around healing. So this also includes Reiki healing and vocal healing through light language. I
Mm.
also do psychic readings as well. And
Okay.
I've just basically been focused around these for the last year now, well, the last few months. And when I was very young, I was always, you could say, in tune with nature. I was always connected to nature, animals, and at a very young age, I actually discovered that I could feel energy. So some
Ooh.
people describe this as like a buzzing sensation, maybe in your hands, in your body, and this is what we actually describe as chi or ki in Japan.
Mm.
And as I got older, around 13, 14, I started to look more into Reiki healing and energy and consciousness and what it's all about. And so gradually, I went through my own stuff. I was going through a very hard time at these ages, and I managed to actually bring myself out of that rut by using healing. And now what I'm doing is I'm posting my healing work on my channel, and I'm also working one on one with people from across different countries in the world online. And when it comes to the topic of light language in particular, which I know you are interested in and everyone else who's watching this, well, at a very young age, I discovered that I could speak this strange language, and I just did it for fun because I had no idea what I
Mm.
was doing. And when I got to around, I think it was maybe 15 or 16, someone had actually introduced me to what light language is on the internet. And I saw some videos, I saw some people who would write in light language. And then I kind of realized I've been doing this almost my whole life and I
Mm.
didn't even know. So now I actually share that with people on my channel through my work, and I even made a light language course on my website where I try and teach people how to also do this as well for beginners. I love what I'm doing right now, and I hope to expand it more and more and be able to reach more people. And it is amazing that Akira has invited me here today to actually reach more audience and you beautiful souls in Japan.
I think before we get any questions, probably everyone wants to sort of listen to your beautiful, songs or language. So is it like, are you, how should I say, separating between speaking language itself and singing? Is there like a separation for you, or is it like all together for you? I mean, it's not
Hmm,
different.
good question. Well, for me personally, when it comes to speaking light language, it is a little different. I mean, with singing, I feel like I can actually get it out easier.
Hmm.
So, other people, they might find it easier when they're speaking, but for
Hmm.
everyone, it's different, I think.
Hmm. Okay, so if you don't have anything to say, can you go right into that singing or speaking the light language?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay,
Yeah.
so to everyone who's watching, I would like you to allow yourself to be comfortable and relaxed. And I would like you, everyone, to take a deep breath of air, breathing in through the nose and breathing out. And I will now begin and just allow whatever flows to flow. Anayato Nanuateyato Nayatato Niyato Eyakuno Duote Oachiano Ando Uachiano Ando Nayakanoto no andazo Iyatando Achiato Amanayaku Ateyato Ano Amanayaku Ateyato Anayato Noyakoto Noyakoto Noyato Nayoto To Nayato Tuayato To Tuayato Tuayato Toyanayatato Tuayato To Tuayato Tuayato Tohanayakano Nuacheya Nayato Nuacheya Nayo Nayato Hey Hanayako Hanayako Nuateano, 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 Wakuateano, Nuateano, 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 Tuakeato, Tuakeato, Toto, Tuakeato, Shiyamanayo, Tuakeato, Shiyamaya no Wakeato, Nahati Amanayo, Hakiati Anato, Hachio Wakianda, Tuate. Nato Nahano no Hayanato Tuve Hey Yakono Naya Chiatotoa Nayando Tuve Hey Yakai Yakiando Tuatu Hajiano Uaku Wakiando Ateano O Tuaya Kiano Tu Hawoje Amono Tu Siano Akiate Heiano Naya Tu Shiataya Shiano Shiano Shiayana Yakatate no Tototo Achiamono no Hamana Yakayako Tiata Oto Atiato その足恥やきえごのののあちやななやこと足山のうあなわてAmana yako yana yato na yakoto Jio wati anai yake yato na yako na noto Hiato ache yano Hiato ache yano Hiato ache yano Ayato Naya Kono. And everyone just take a deep breath of everything in through the nose with me and breathing out and allowing yourself to just release and relax.
Thank you very much. That was very
Welcome.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would like to take some questions. Yeah, but that was beautiful.
Arigato.
Yeah. So before, I mean, as we wait for the questions to come, so you want to talk about your dream? Maybe is it secret or can you tell? Can you tell? It's still
Well,
secret.
I have many dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would say one of them, maybe it's a dream, maybe it's reality, maybe it's already happening. I mean, I personally believe that in a way, life kind of is a dream because you
Ooh.
can have so many ideas in your mind of what you want to do, and this can be thought of as a dream.
Wow.
And you can put that into reality, and you just have to take action. So, in a way, life is a dream. I kind of see it that way anyway, and I'm sure some people can understand how that can be the case.
So the first question, Ellena, is
Yeah,
that when you're singing, are you receiving any message from somewhere? I mean, are you thinking, or you just receiving something, or what's going through your inside of you?
good question. Thank you. So, pretty much how I would personally describe it in my own experience, because it's
Hmm.
different for everyone,
Hmm.
is that I just feel into it. Like it is kind of your intuition. You could
Hmm.
say it is in your heart, love, and just allowing that to really flow through you and then putting it into your vocals. Yeah.
Hmm.
I just got a ladybug fly on my mouth. It
Well,
just flew on my lip and now it's here. Yeah.
so do you have any specific message into the song that you sing? If there is any sort of meaning into it, or it doesn't have any?
I think for the most part, also thank you for the question. The most part, it is really about the meaning that you give it, I believe.
Hmm.
Because in one way, it can be interpreted as meaning anything or nothing at all. So
Hmm.
I think everyone can receive it differently. And sometimes I can put an intention into it. So I could say to myself, okay, I want to do this for this reason, and then allow it to happen.
Hmm.
But really, everyone will find a different meaning in it. Yeah.
He felt the very light and delicate energy from your song. So the question is there anything that we can do to lighten up our vibration or frequency any advice you can give?
Mhm. Yeah, thank you for the question. So, one way, really easy way, if you're living in nature, so literally just getting out into nature with trees, with grass, and in an open space, and just allowing yourself to connect to the earth. So, this is grounding, and the benefits are proven in studies. You can also actually go barefoot and walk on the grass, and this will just allow you to completely charge up with the natural energy from the earth. And
Mhm.
this is healing on so many levels. And also, another way, well, I have a ton of videos on my channel where I do Reiki healing and light language activations. I have multiple videos in a massive playlist which anyone can check out. And I also have Reiki for raising your vibration specifically. So by all means, feel free to check it out. And this is an easier way than actually going outside, but I would recommend both. Yeah, having a balance. And my work is there for anyone who feels it could be helpful. Yeah. Yeah, there
Oh,
are so many ways to go about raising your vibration, however you want to call it. I mean, breath work, sound healing, light language, Reiki, nature, meditation, so many different ways. And a lot of these topics I cover on the channel. Yeah.
I wonder how you're going to be answering this kind of question because you're so sensitive to energy. So I'll let you answer this. But so you said you go out to go to the nature, but how do you feel the difference? How do you say or how do you describe the difference between the regular places and the energy in nature? How do you sort of can you describe the differences at all?
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you. So, wow, okay. I'd say, I mean, some of you beautiful souls watching this may already know this feeling where in a city, especially if it's very busy, it feels very crowded, not just because there are people, but in your mind, like there is some sort of like a wall, a divide uh,
Mm,
between you, your body, and what's going on around you because you're so stuck in everything else. You're immersed in this busy, city life. And when you are just, for example, just going to a forest or somewhere in nature, the ocean, sea, the hills, mountains, there is just peace. And you can feel that in your body and you can feel that in your mind. And I'd say there is a feeling of raw energy. Like when you touch the leaves, when you touch the grass, you feel something different than if you are touching a brick wall or something that we have built in the city. There is just a difference in the energy.
mm,
And as I mentioned, most people can recognize this if you have been in a busy city and if you've been in nature. You know there is an instant difference. There is more calm, there is more peace and zen. Yeah. Oh yeah. I also just want to say one more thing quickly
okay.
to the last question. The difference between being in nature and feeling that energy and being in the city, well, straight away, in nature you have an example of life. Okay, there is life all around you. Everything is living. But when
Mm,
you get to a city, it is all, you could say it's dead energy, right? It is just, there is not much life compared to being around all of the trees, the grass, the animals. That is life. That is
mm.
a example of where life really comes from. Yeah. And a lot of people forget that without the trees, we would not be breathing.
Yeah. Okay, this is a kind of big question, but I think this one is, I want to hear your opinion because I think younger generations have more sensitivity to nature and earth and everything and a relationship with them. So I wonder how you're going to answer this. But the question is does earth is wanting to live with human beings because human beings are kind of messing up everything? So does Mother Earth is really wanting to really live together with us,
Hmm.
in your
Thank you
opinion?
for the question.
Mm.
I'd say, well, birds, that is the question, right? This is about birds and animals.
No, no, no. The relationship between human beings and the earth.
Earth. Okay, I thought you said
Earth,
bird.
yes.
Okay,
Earth.
so Earth, right. I'd say everything in nature you can observe, it has its own natural order. You know,
Mm,
there are the seasons, things grow, things die, and it repeats. Okay.
mm,
If we disturb this natural order, that is going to disturb us, that is going to disturb humanity, because these orders of nature are what are a part of us. We come from nature.
mm,
Nature is life. We are living beings, and you can see that with all native people and our ancestors and tribes who are still living today, who are connected to nature.
mm,
They they hunt for their food, and they make their houses, they make their clothes from animals. They know how to actually be in tune with nature, and no one is unhappy. There is no overproduction. There is no, things are not done in a way that is too much or too little. It is just balanced. And I think now, because we're living in a consumerist society where people want more and more and more and more, things are getting out of hand. You know, people are forgetting their balance. This is disrupting Earth. Too many trees being cut down. Um, too many parts of the earth being used to grow so many plants, which you could say we do not always need. And honestly, it's becoming worse and worse. But fortunately, there are more people who are spreading awareness of living in tune with nature, getting back to your roots.
mm,
The truth is, you know, it is not natural for us to, you could say, survive in a way where we are relying on things from the other side of the planet.
mm,
And that is not in our natural habitat. If we live in a hot country, why are we doing things that a cold country is doing? Or if we're living in a cold country, why are we eating tropical plants? And when these plants are sent over to another country, you're using gas, you're using all of this fuel that is disturbing everything in the environment. So really, I think the problem is not about, well, some people say it's animals. The problem is about, I'd say, the plants and all of the fuels that are coming from shipping these plants back and forth. And it completely goes against what a lot of people think is right and, plant-based, healthy. I used to be a vegan for 4 years, and I've discovered that really looking at our ancestors, looking at people in jungles in Africa, these tribes, they live with nature, and that means getting what's around you. Okay. You start with anything that is around you and you stick with that. And really, that's how it should be.
mm,
But everyone is so caught up, as I mentioned, in wanting things from all different places that really it's not natural. But the mind says, yes, I want this, this, this. So humans make a way to get it. And it is keeping people out of touch with their roots. It is disturbing. It is disturbing the environment. Humanity is just getting further and further and further away from really just being with who they are deep down. That's what I see. Yeah.
Okay. But as you said, there are a lot of good folks, so to speak, spreading out the good informations as well. So,
Yeah, that's good.
so, so you would say Earth is not still giving up or throwing human beings away yet. There's still hope, I guess, there.
I think as long as we respect the earth and we respect our needs, the earth will respect us. You know, that is the law of energy exchange, that is the law of karma. You reap what you sow. And as long as we keep putting that good energy into the earth and making sure there are still plenty of areas full of trees, full of nature, full of wildlife and animals, as long as we keep that balance and medium between the busy city life and the calm, peaceful life in nature, things will be fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I know you gotta you gotta go for
Yeah.
the next appointment, I guess. So thank you again, and hope you're gonna do very well on YouTube and your path of your career, whatever. And thanks for joining today.
Arigato. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you, beautiful souls. And I also just want to put it out there. I post videos every single day, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned with any light language activation. And also, I want to say that I would love to come back again to the channel with you, Akira, and maybe do something again in the future. It's been a pleasure, and thank you so much for having me here.
Sure. Okay. All right. So thank you again, and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Bye
Bye bye,
bye.
everyone.